Hey everyone, I'm working to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help to get there. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button right now.
You ever wake up, check your phone, and immediately feel like the Blue Jays just shook your entire reality? Yeah, welcome to today, because things just got very real, very fast. A massive new report has dropped from none other than MLB insider Ken Rosenthal, and it completely changes the conversation around the Toronto Blue Jays offseason. This isn't about Kyle Tucker, and that's exactly why you need to stay locked in, because this twist has major implications for what comes next. Right now, Jays fans are split straight down the middle, and honestly, I don't blame anyone. This report landed like a thunderclap late last night, and suddenly a name that once felt like a backup plan is starting to look a lot more serious. According to Rosenthal, the Toronto Blue Jays are showing legitimate, real interest in Alex Bregman. And not just casually checking in, we're talking active conversations, real momentum, and a scenario that's no longer hypothetical. If you caught yesterday's video on the Blue Jays report, you already know this started bubbling when Jeff Passan went on Michael Kay's radio show and casually dropped that Toronto was very serious about Bregman. At the time, it felt surprising. Interesting, sure, but still a little abstract. Then Rosenthal comes in and pours gasoline on the fire, reporting that Jays team officials have been in recent contact with Bregman's agent, and suddenly this feels like more than smoke. And here's where it gets fascinating. The Jays have made it clear they ideally want a left-handed bat, but Rosenthal points out something critical. From a defensive and roster construction standpoint, Alex Bregman fits this team better than some of the other headline names. He slots cleanly at third base, brings elite defense, playoff experience, and leadership that front offices obsess over when they feel they're one piece away. That's what makes this feel different. This isn't just about numbers on a stat sheet. This is about clubhouse presence, winning pedigree, and structure. Bregman isn't coming off his peak years, but he's still productive, still disciplined at the plate, and still a player opposing teams prepare for. An .822 OPS, strong on-base skills, and high-end defense at third base don't exactly grow on trees. At the same time, the debate is obvious. He's 31, heading into his age 32 season, and that's where fans start hesitating. Compare that to Bo Bichette, who's younger, deeply connected to Vlad Guerrero Jr., and already familiar with Toronto. That's why this report has fans arguing nonstop. Do you prioritize youth and upside, or experience and certainty? And let's not ignore the chess match happening behind the scenes. Alex Bregman is a Scott Boras client, and whenever Boras is involved, leverage is never accidental. This could be Boras applying pressure across the market. It could be the Jays suddenly nudging other targets to speed things up. Or it could be exactly what it sounds like. Toronto being dead serious about making Bregman their guy if the other dominoes don't fall. Rosenthal even goes as far as saying Toronto seems destined to land one of the big free agent hitters, and Bregman is as reasonable a possibility as any. That sentence alone should make Jays fans sit up straight, because when insiders start using words like destined, it usually means something is close. What makes this even more intriguing is how clean the fit actually is. Bregman at third base stabilizes the infield immediately. It allows flexibility elsewhere, keeps the defense strong, and adds a vocal leader to a team that's clearly trying to take the next step. It doesn't eliminate other possibilities, but it changes the order of operations in a big way. At the end of the day, this report confirms one thing above all else. The Toronto Blue Jays are not done. Not even close. Whether it's Bregman, Bichette, or another surprise bat entirely, a major move is coming. The timing, the sources, and the urgency all point in the same direction. This offseason just took a sharp turn, and the next few days could define the entire season. Let me know where you stand, because this debate is only getting louder. This is the Blue Jays Report, and trust me, this story is just heating up.